Doc here with the Humboldt X YouTube channel. We're in the middle of king tides here in Humboldt, and it's peak tide right now, so I thought I'd come out to King Salmon and see what our local community members down here are dealing with. So stay tuned, hang with me. Let's get to it. Overcast today. King tide's at its peak right now, and I've got to run into town, so I just want to go see what our local community members over in King Salmon are dealing with. They just deal with the floods every year, so I don't know. See what it looks like when we get over there. Wow, look at that. I'm on Elk River Road. You know, this place, it'll flood when we get a lot of storms, but this ain't from storms. This is from the king tide. This is Pine Hill Road. I'm going to pull off real quick, and it's a notorious spot, and good night. It is a little flooded here, so let me stop real quick and give you an idea on what we're dealing with. Good grief. Big old herring. Wow. Stop real quick. Actually, let me drive through it and get to the other side up on the bridge. Wow, man. Okay, I'm gonna get up here and turn around real quick and take a walk, I think. Well, I'm gonna block the road here, but get out real quick and take a look. Wow, what the residents kind of deal with. A little breezy, but this is Pine Hill Road. That's looking out towards the bay. This is all from the king tide, all of this. Wow. Every year this floods when the storms continue to roll through. Once it gets saturated, but this is not from the storms. We've had a few this year, but not to cause this. And every year during our king tides, you know, the king tide is when the sun, the moon, and the earth are closest in orbit, and it creates a gravitational pull, and we deal with this every year in Humboldt. I know other communities do as well, but that's all of this. This is all the high tide, and it is overflowed here. Wow. It's looking back towards the Elk River Valley and all that. So see the truck going along. That's Elk River Road, Pine Hill Road. But it's almost at its peak. The peak king tide's about to hit here. It's about 8 feet. So it's what residents deal with out here. Elk River comes out right up there. So all right, I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to block this road anymore and make sure the residents can get out, but that's what they're dealing with, you know. Right through it again. Well, Pine Hill Road's a pretty notorious spot for the king tides, and you can see why, and it just sits pretty low, you know. Just what we're working with, I guess. All right, well, I'm gonna get back on Elk River Road here and get out to 101. Yeah, look at, it's over its banks down here. It's where the Elk River flows out to Humboldt Bay. Wow, I just missed it, but it's flooded all the way up to here too. Well, I don't know, I guess I'm just curious to see what our local community members are dealing with at the moment at King Salmon. This is a multiple days of king tide and its peak, and today's the highest. So I don't know. At least the ocean seems to be calm and we're not dealing with storms. That really makes king tides quite impactful to our community here. Wow, you can really see it's flooded out, this whole area in here. All the way through, look at that. So, again, that's not flooding from storms, that's king tide action there. So, all right, well, at least it's not coming over 101. Get up to King Salmon here real quick. It's just right up the road from us. Yep. Looking pretty high. Wow. Well, the old shipwreck museum area out there. Well, this is an awesome community. King salmon in here and PG&E plants out over here on the swell. But I'm gonna get around and see what the flooding's looking like. Man, whoa, somebody out there fishing. A couple people. Yeah, water's way up. Take a ride along the road here. All these folks in here, they get flooded out every year, especially over by Johnny's and that. Oh boy, well, they got flooding in their streets. Let's keep going up a little bit further here. On Crab Street. Yep, they're flooded out too. Perch. Yeah, there's Johnny's in there. I'm gonna get out real quick and take a walk. The good thing at the moment is we're not dealing with storms, so it's not as nautical out on the bay. Factor in a storm surge and get big swells, and you combine that with a king tide, it really can wreak havoc on this community here. Just walk out to the bay and see. how high it is. See Table Bluff out there. Sun's trying to peer through. It's a beautiful day. Little breeze. It's not too cold. It's just humid, you know. Let's see what the bay's looking like here. This is the trail that goes along the side here. There's Gills over there. It's a really good restaurant. But in this trail, you can follow it all the way around. It goes all the way around the bend. You can see the foot of Humboldt Bay over there, or the jetty, I should say. But if you've ever been out here and you realize how high this is, you know we're in the middle of a king tide at the moment. Just getting on the other side of the peak too. It's nice and calm at least. Get over by Gills real quick and take a quick look at the bay here and see what it's looking like towards Fields Landing here. I don't know. It certainly is a beautiful day. Take a walk and see what the bay's looking like out here. Oh man, you can see how far it was up here. Wow. A couple pelicans up there. It's looking towards Field Landing and all that. Wow. I'm gonna walk out on the rocks real quick and take a look at the South Bay anyway. See Humboldt Hill and all that over there. It's a little clearer inland. Well, it's another beautiful day, just a long week, you know. Folks here in King Salmon deal with this every year, and I'm just glad this year they're not dealing with the the storm on top of the king tides. It just makes it that much more difficult down here. So, whoa, make sure I don't take a booty hurt here. So, well, I've got to go home, and king tides are cool to watch, but you do got to be safe and pay attention. So, well, thank you so much for watching. You know, my family and I, we greatly appreciate it. Please be sure you subscribe down below if you want to help support the channel, and thank you so much for everybody that's subscribed and helped build this channel where it's at. So from my family to yours, celebrate others, respect yourself, because love is powerful, man. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.